That's the project.
Detective Gumshoe.
Already ahead of you, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll pat this guy down from head to toe.
Don't come any closer! I'm warning you!
Hold still. This is all part of the investigation, pal. So don't even think about stopping me.
No!
Hey, what's this? He had this weird 1990s device on him, sir.
Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide.
Why hide something like that? Is it embarrassing to own a VHS player?
Now that her eyes have grown accustomed to the gloom, she's able to take a look around the room. She can only see faint outlines, but it seems to be a dreary, empty room. When she looks up, she suddenly notices something strange hanging in the corner of the room. It's the corpse of a girl, suspended by chains. She's strung up from the ceiling like an animal in a slaughterhouse, almost as though she's waiting her turn to be butchered. That's when it hits her. She's in the grasp of the psychotic murderer who chops up women, the very person all of Ueno is making a fuss about. Can this really be happening? Was she really kidnapped by the infamous Ueno serial killer? She can't stop trembling. Rin hugs herself tightly, and at that moment, there's the soft click of a door being unlocked. Somebody's trying to enter the room. There's no doubt in her mind that that somebody is the person who imprisoned her here. The culprit behind those bizarre serial killings? A chill of fear runs up her spine. Rin's teeth are chattering violently. Her body's so weak that she can barely stand. Tears start pouring out of her eyes, now as wide as saucers. Am I going to be killed?
Save me.
And then...
Was it something important?
They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern.
That's great! What about Maya?
There was a woman in the cave.
Was it Maya Fey?
It was the accused, Sister Iris.
Huh?
Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just got finished telling you that.
So what about Maya? Where is she?
There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern.
No, it can't be.
I told you, didn't I? She's dead.
No.
Junpei looked at them thoughtfully.
So what's the deal with the two of you, anyway?
It was Clover that answered. Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide.
We're siblings.
Siblings?
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister. That really so hard to understand?
Junpei was taken aback. The others seemed just as surprised.
She is correct, of course.
He laid his hand on Clover's shoulder.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, but...
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance.
Snake pointed at Junpei and June.
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
You went to school together?
Yeah?
June glanced at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention. Junpei felt somewhat nervous as well and tried to scratch his head as casually as possible.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way?
Yeah, you're right.
You connect the dots between the victims and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Junpei, June. Does any of this ring a bell?
Ring a bell?
Ring a bell?
They looked at one another. And like it was staged, they both tilted their neck at the same time.
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multi-millionaire.
A millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Exactly the same.
Oh, and I was censoring myself back then too. That's horrible.
Yeah, no censor!
Something.
Poopy! It won't budge.
Like
For that gosh darn.
Like the only time censor should work is for comedic purposes.
I know. God diddly darn dang it! It's not going to work. Ooh. Cuckoo kachoo. Jello pudding pops.
For just one line, instead of saying what the hell goddamn, I should go, what the heckles gosh darn.
What the fiddlesticks? God dang it, darn, gosh darn. I'm Kirk Cameron. Wait, what?
Hoodly who? This is so bad.
Censor swear with another swear. Fuck! It won't open. Instead of shit.
Change. God damn it! What the hell to God fuck shit ass darn it. Motherfucker tits.
No, you're wrong.
Slenderman, probably.
What is happening here?
The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple.
I don't believe you! A stupid little girl like that, who's never been out in the real world, she could never have come up with a plan like that! Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea?
Well...
Me, of course.
Mia!
Mia Fey!
It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne.
So it's true. It was you.
Yes.
You're something else.
But what? What are you doing here?
It's pearls, right?
Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in the Inner Temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness.
How very shining.
I was stabbed by Maya Fey!
Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you.
She did?
Not terribly surprising, since she was about to be killed.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do.
She did that? I can't believe it.
Of course, I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was...
I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free.
Free? What do you mean, Chief?
It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived.
So it was Maya who put that lock on there.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By one Pearl Fey.
Pearls?
Yes. Pearl didn't properly understand the plan, so all she was trying to do was follow her mother Morgan Fey's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly.
She didn't think you'd actually show up.
I knew it! Nice to know Emmy was on my side, at least. Emmy hops off the bleachers and begins stretching out. She's remarkably light, almost like a dancer. I set out to stretch as well, but then realized that I don't exactly remember how to stretch properly. It's been ages since I've stretched for anything, if you don't count my one stint at running last week. And even then, I don't think I actually stretched beforehand. The specter of my long hospital stay rises up again. I can't say I was all that active before the hospital stay, though, so maybe I'm just being morose. Emmy giggles as she watches me stretch out.
No, Hisao. You've got to hold it for longer than that.
I'm trying! It kinda hurts a little.
That's because you're out of shape. You've got to get some flexibility in you. Like this.
To demonstrate, Emmy reaches down and puts her head through her legs. God bless you, Emmy. I see. Is that the sort of thing I should strive for?
Of course. Flexibility is important for any runner. You'll be able to go faster the more you stretch out.
That makes no sense to me, but Emmy seems to believe it's true.
There is nothing in this world that I do not know.
My head's swimming. Despite what may have happened to Reen, she still doesn't stop it with that goddamn attitude of hers. If you know something, then tell me! I step up to Nana. But if you fuck around and don't give me a serious answer, you're going to pay. I lift her up by the collar of her uniform. The blood gradually drains from her face.
Shugo, I can't breathe.
I don't care! Hurry up and spit it out! The fatigue and irritation bottled up inside me has caused me to snap. I start to tighten my grip around her slender throat. I have no time for childish games. I have to hurry, but... Nana laughs with a look of rapture, her tone almost musical.
Man, this makes me so happy. I've yearned for this. It's been so long since you've played with me like this, Shugo. I got it. Let's play detective. You used to do that with me, right, Shugo?
She's got a dreamy look in her eyes. Huh? Damn it, I'm pissed off. What the hell is she talking about? I put more strength into the fingers I have wrapped around her neck.
I'll give you some hints, but they're so trivial I'm not sure you could even call this a proper riddle. I wonder if you'll be satisfied, Shugo.
Do you have the slightest idea how much of a hurry I'm in right now?
Then go ahead and beat me up or torture me to get the information. Yeah, I think I'd enjoy playing with you if you did that, Shugo.
My little sister's eyes light up with joy and anticipation. A chill runs through my body. She's serious.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support. Junpei ran to the door. The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled. They grunted and strained, but...
Shit! It won't budge!
That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What's happening in there?
out of here! Get me out of here!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him? He looked at the display where the asterisks had shown up. It said, engaged.
Oh my god! Oh my god! There's no time left! Listen, I was lied to. He lied to me. He put me in here! It was him. He killed me. It was him!
There's no doubt about it. It's blood and internal organs. The bed next to the wall is virtually dripping with blood. And on top of it are a bunch of different weapons. There's a rusted saw, a surgeon's scalpel missing its tip, a heavy butcher's cleaver. It's quite clear what went on in this place. And if that's the case... No. A feeling of utmost despair ravages my brain, and I spin my head around in panic. No, nothing's set in stone. Not yet. I'll definitely make it in time to save her. I'll find her right this moment. I suddenly raised my head. What's that? I noticed yet another door behind the bed. It's quite sturdy. There's probably a storeroom of some sort behind there. I slowly advance forward through the stench so powerful I feel like I'm going to pass out. My pulse is racing. The feelings of foreboding are almost too much for me to bear. And after opening the door, I see something faintly illuminated by the glow of a lamp. Reen?
Hey, I have an idea.
Lucina said,
let's go see a movie.
Oh man.
Alright. Great! I said. I saw a really girly romance movie.
They watched Gladiator.
With Russell Crowe!
Those Romans movies.
I don't know if the movie theaters in Nintendo World would be showing the same movies as the ons in the real world, but
it's your own fictional world, you dumb bitch!
You can decide! That's called being a writer! But I assume there'd be at least one romance movie playing.
Every blockbuster season, there's at least one romance movie.
Sometimes two, if you're lucky.
Oh, fuck. Not like this. My brain conjures up an image of Reen with a smile on her face, back from when we said goodbye. The words won't even come out. I crawl forward slowly, extending a hand. I reach out and touch her body. Warm. She's still warm. My fingertips are stained red. My mind shatters. Fury, nausea, regret, shame, confusion. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by some inexplicable urge to give Reen a hug, but as I approach her, there's an explosion of pain in the back of my head. I'm seeing stars. I fall over onto the floor, face down in the puddle of Reen's blood.
Now you're getting the hang of things. With a smirk on his face, Togami handed me a pen and a sheet of paper. Well, get to work! Okay. As he ordered, I quickly scribbled down a diagram of the room. How does this look? It looks like a shitty 4th grader drawing, but for your standards, it's okay.
From the likes of me.
I see. Looking at it this way, it's clear that the person who left these footprints only had business in the left cabinet. Whoever it was knew exactly what they needed to do. They went straight to the cabinet and right back out. That's what their footprints suggest. And chances are, these footprints belong to you, don't they, Nyagi?
No, they don't.
Then give me your shoes and let me compare foot size.
Having no good reason to turn him down, I obeyed Togami's orders.
Interesting. It seems your feet are larger. Sadly, these footprints aren't yours.
Yeah, I'm real sad.
However, with footprints this clear, it should be no effort whatsoever to find out whose they are.
Just going off how much effort Togami's putting into examining them, I guess they're pretty significant.
Whatever Snake was laughing at, Santa did not find particularly humorous.
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just so very confident, I couldn't help myself.
What the fuck?
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The 9th man's death? It had nothing to do with a trap. Or at least not the sort of trap you imagine it did.
Then...
he broke one of Zero's rules. That's why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
Huh?
You still don't... Alright. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door, right?
And after that, you've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
Santa furrowed his brow in thought. Junpei thought back. Zero said...
Zero said, all those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. Right? I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei.
Snake inclined his head toward Junpei.
The 9th man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed.
So I don't remember what happened after that. Only she can tell you.
By she, does she mean...
I've made my glorious entrance.
So you're behind all this!
My behind, my white knight's behind. When our two behinds collide, we'll reach new heights.
Do not speak unless spoken to. Did you kill Sakura Ogami?
Well, to start, and this is important, me and Little Miss Gloomy don't share the same memory. As a result, I'm not sure exactly what happened. All I know is, I was catching some primo Z's and someone had the tenacity to start shaking me. Is it my prince? I wondered and opened my eyes. And wowzer, splatter everywhere, scared the pants right back onto me. I was so scared. I smacked her with a nearby bottle. I mean, come on, that was scary.
Sakura was just concerned about you, and yet, how awful!
She's the freaking awful one! Thanks to her, I killed my first non-man hunk!
And after that, you disposed of the Monokuma bottle fragments to get rid of the evidence?
If I'm going down, I want it to be riding my white knight's corpse, not because I killed some chick.
Go off and die an empty, meaningless death somewhere, alone.
Was the first visitor. I had no clue. Hold me back, Mr. Edgeworth! You can't let him get away with that! I'm gonna get him!
But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point.
Don't say that, sir.
I don't believe this! Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must.
No! No. I am not gonna explain a single thing. I've already explained it so many times. People should know this by now. I mean, seriously, it's the fourth trial.
You know, I always knew that you didn't like me, Shu-san.
You idiot. That's not true. We've spent all that time together, haven't we?
But you've never made love to me.
I've already told you 1,000,000 times. It's due to the age-old rules of the Red Light District. But I guess I'm just using them as an excuse so that I don't have to come to grips with what I really feel inside. I'm deathly afraid of having someone important to me and then losing them.
Are you thinking about something again?
Nah, not really. Reen looks down sadly as I find myself at a loss for words.
It'd be nice if we could stay like this forever. You know, just joking around, laughing, wasting time in your room, treating me like a friend or a little sister, just making me feel special. I realized that I can't have a proper relationship with you because of my job. That's why I like things as they are.
Reen squeezes my arm.
But then, you know, Otoha-san just suddenly disappeared and all, and...
Reen.
Shu-san, are you really against it?
I can't half-ass something like this. I sit there silently, not moving a muscle. I've always chosen a solitary lifestyle. I keep myself safe so I can't get hurt. I retreat inside of my shell. Each and every time this happens, I always choose the same path.
Words in this series with the word vagina. That should be it.
I can cross my arms too, see?
Oh, this is the best crossing arms contest I've ever seen. I do think Santa's got better form, but Snake's got it covered.
Snake's got a better facial expression. He looks so upset about
those
something.
elbows, though.
Zero said...
Can you tell me what Zero said?
Ogre 100% absolutely undoubtedly wrote it. I said it, so it has to be true, dude.
It has to be true. No, that's wrong. Ogami definitely did not write it.
Where's your proof?
Well, there's plenty of proof against you.
My predictions are right 30% of the time. Not listening.
Why, Lucky, could I listen to me?
I don't believe that supernatural crap. Dude. You're a deadbeat, dude. Where's your proof?
Well, you see...
My predictions are right 30% of the time. Not listening. I don't believe that supernatural crap. Where's your proof?
Come on, it's not a conspiracy. Are you kidding me?
It's the end of the world, dude. Where's your proof? My predictions are right 30% of the time. I don't believe that's supernatural crap.
It's not really supernatural, it's real life. How about this?
Oh, come on, really?
You know, but I need to tell Shulk something impotent.
Lucina said.
Sarah was captured by Mattel Face.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's bloody terrible.
Shulk said.
After the game, we need to make a plan to save her, but only after the game.
Because the game takes top priority here.
Okay.
Lucina said, once the football game was over, Shulk was ready to help Lucina come...
No, just move on, God.
With a plane. And so was all of the otter Christians.
Otters You can know, carry I think- religious bias. I think this episode has officially killed the oh my
I
joke.
think it has.
Rest in peace, oh.
There's too many.
Rest in peace, oh my
Rest
joke.
in peace, George Takei, even though you're not dead.
It's almost like a glow throughout my body that persists despite the soreness.
Yeah, that's the runner's high.
Runner's high?
Yeah, it has something to do with adrenaline?
Emmy thinks for a moment as we walk, trying to remember. Then she shrugs and grins at me.
I don't actually remember. It's a good feeling though, isn't it? Better than sex, right?
I open my mouth to respond shortly before processing what she's just said. Emmy watches my face for a few moments before bursting into laughter.
Sorry. I couldn't resist. You're just too easy.
Why did I agree to run with you again? Emmy just laughs harder. She takes a hold of my forearm and tilts it, allowing her to get a better view of my watch. Her face changes the moment she sees the time.
Oh no! We better get a move on, Isao.
I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir.
This card!
What is it, sir? Is that a bird or something on there? It looks like a Pokemon.
It's not just any bird. It is the mark of the raven, a three-legged raven. Even you should know what that is, Detective.
All right. It's about that thing, isn't it? That great thief that everyone's talking about.
Yes, it is the mark of the great thief Yatagarasu. Under the mark of a legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is noble to the end, a modern Robin Hood. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence, and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media, along with this single card. Although it has been a while since the Yatagarasu's last appearance.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look! Something's written on the back.
What? Let me see.
It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files.
So, the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yatagarasu? Yatagarasu. Organization. Quite a few key words are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. For they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago.
The super duper high school fighter. LMAO. A sealed room murder. LMAO.
What are you doing?
I just realized how awesome acronyms are. Doesn't matter how depressing something is, throw an LMAO in there and suddenly it's bright and happy. For example, we found a decomposing body at our picnic. LMAO.
That's just creepy, dude.
Then what about the other way around? Doesn't matter how happy something is, throw an FML in there and suddenly it's dark and depressing. For example, hope I can make a whole bunch of friends. FML.
You're right. That is sad, dude.
Please board the elevator at the back of the room. LMAO. I'll go on ahead and meet you there. FML.
What was that all about?
Beats the hell out of me, dude.
Holding a weapon while hunched over, she faces Toji and prepares for a fight.
In
Interesting. You wanna go?
Toji pulls out her own weapon, a steel tonfa, and stands at the ready. With only a few paces separating them, the two ladies stare each other down. The tension in the air is palpable.
I've been given a great mission. You, messenger of Satan, who has come to prevent this new miracle from happening. By the will of our Lord, I shall cast you back into the eternal fires of hell.
Ridiculous. Bring it on. I'll make you a martyr for the cause.
A split second later, the nun springs forward like a bullet while still hunched over. Her speed is inhuman. She screams, her muscles standing out like ropes.
Die, 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 die!
She does not flinch, intoxicated with pain. Her smile radiates lunacy as she rushes toward Toji with a knife held up at chest level. However,
Is that all you've got? Amateur.
Toji wears a calm, scorn-filled grin on her face. She parries the nun's thrust to her stomach with her tonfa, then uses it to strike at the unprotected side of the nun's face. It's all over in the blink of an eye.
Shugo, should I finish her off?
This blood is still fresh.
Oh yeah, I can smell that. You think this might be Detective Faith's blood? No! No, you've got it all wrong!
No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find the truth. You told us that you had received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video?
Yeah, it's totally suspicious.
Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him?
You know very well there's no way to prove that.
Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints? If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith.
No! Impossible! I'm...
Blah, flange. Flange filter. God, I'm like dubstep here. Zero is dubstep. Zero confirmed as Skrillex.
Yes. It makes sense if you put all the little notes together.
Call 999 now!
Oh man!
It makes sense if you're a complete friggin' idiot.
Okay. Jeez. Fine then, I'm not gonna do these anymore.
Peter called all of his viewers idiots. Unsubscribe.
I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you. Because you were already dead.
What about it?
Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever.
That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne, a miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that, no hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp.
You're wrong. It can't be. How could I lose to the likes of you?
It no longer matters. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now!
Sayonara, bitch!
The girl. That's her girl.